It's been 24 hours since the Packers and the Cowboys tied the game. Tied the game at 40. I sit here today just flabbergasted how that game ended. And don't get me wrong, Jordan Love played great. He did everything he could. He had one turnover, that was a fumble, but other than that, he played great at the end, till the last 40 seconds, of which had to be addressed right here in this real quick. Talking about real quick. So, I got so much gotta say. One, Rich Bisaccia need to go. He has to get fired. So I don't understand why the Packers continue to have this run of having all of these so-so special teams coaches and not doing their job well. This is your second week of having a block field goal or extra point. Led to 2 points and turn this game around for the Cowboys. Devontae Wyatt got hurt. That really was another blow that really started getting the offense going immediately after that happened. And this defense just could not get pressure on Dak Prescott. Prescott played good. He got the ball out quick. And, everybody was talking crazy about, well, Marcus Parsons ain't the guy anyway. He was never the guy. You watched that game, they had a couple of guys blocking him, but they had chips ready for him. There was times they put 3 guys on. They put 2 guys on. They mixed it up. They tried a couple of plays. They had 1 guy on. But they got the ball quick. And then what really boiled down how bad it was, our cornerbacks was back about 5 to 7 yards. Because we didn't give him pressure, they try to keep everything in front of him. But when you do that, you're creating more easier throws for Dak Prescott. He was throwing some easy throws. Pickett's had a field day with us. Middle of the field was wide open. Where is Xavier McKinney? Where is he? He's been MIA this year so far. He's been pick up last year. He has no interceptions yet. He has no big plays yet. And this team needs to understand, man, you cannot go in a game like this and just this feels like a loss. I mean, let's boil down to what happened at the end of the game. Now, the Packers scored a touchdown at the end of the fourth quarter. You thinking like, yeah, they drove all the way down the field. Oh man, Jordan Love, to Romeo Dobbs, this is going to be great. You can just get one stop from defense. And what happened again? Like every game, our special teams just failed to show up. You kick the ball to their 2 or whatever, and you let them run all the way down to the 46-yard line at that point, and it was deflating. And then they scored after that. Like 2 plays later, they scored. It's like they just were so deflated. The way they play, it's just this team doesn't have the killer instinct that they need to have. The Packers right now don't have that killer instinct that they should have to win ball games. Yes, they won the first 2 games. That was at home, and it was just, everybody feeling each other out. And this brings me to another point. I'm a Packers fan, and I'm going to be real with you guys. The Lions is still king of the North until we take them out, probably in the playoffs, or we beat them again. But right now, the Lions, they came back. They blowing out teams like ain't nothing. They destroyed they destroyed the Chicago Bears. They beat the Browns. That they did what we supposed to did last week. Beat the Browns, and they just I don't know. It just the Lions are the team until we get that killer instinct that the Lions do. Because they try to, when they on you, they putting a foot on the neck. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to make sure that you feel them every time they play you. And the Packers not doing that. So after they went to, so go back to the Packer game. After they went to the Packers they gave up a touchdown. They drove down the field, and you had that much time left. They get a field goal, whatever. So the new rules of this year is of the overtime. Every team gets a chance to have possession. So what the Packers do, they get their possession. They won the toss, and they said we'll kick it to them, and we'll try to stop them, and then we'll score a touchdown, something like that. So this was Michael Parsons. This is when Michael Parsons comes in. He had a game-saving tackle that if he would have scored a touchdown, we probably lost this game. Because I don't know we're going to go out and score. But Michael Parsons had a game-saving tackle to give us a chance. That's all you want, a chance. And then what happened after that, we drove down the field. We get to the 20. And this is when Matt LaFleur gets his flack. This is why I get him flack for it. You have 2 timeouts. You go horizontal. You worry about the clock. If you score a touchdown, the game is over. Who cares about a damn clock? I don't care about that. Score the touchdown. Get Jordan Love to score a damn touchdown in this game. Let's go home. But what are you doing? You playing horizontal football. What kind of plays is that? All you doing is the most BS plays. Like, dude, you've been here for 8 years. 8 years. Everybody's like, well, if he leaves, if you're fired, who's going to replace him? Anything but this crap that's going on. 8 years. You was getting flat because you had Aaron Rodgers for the first 5 years. Or whatever. 4 years, whatever. You draft Jordan Love, and Jordan Love is not Aaron Rodgers. But at the same time, he's a good player. I'm not saying that Jordan Love is a bad player at all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Jordan Love don't have that killer instinct Aaron Rodgers got. You telling me we're in that situation with Aaron Rodgers, he try to go for a field goal? He gonna tell Matt LaFleur, like, look, we're going for a touchdown. I don't care about time. We trying to win this game, go home. And that's the problem I have with Jordan Love. He got to step up and tell Matt LaFleur, look, I understand what you're saying, but we got to score a touchdown because it's a game over with. Like, somebody in the room got to say something. Like, dude, we got to score a touchdown in this game. And it seems like every year, it seems like Matt LaFleur is scared to throw the ball or scared to make a play or scared to tell the guys, step up and make a play. If you feel like you got it, go take it. And it's like every game, every time, it's not the case. Every year. Matt LaFleur, I don't know Matt LaFleur's the guy. He's just not that. He's not that guy. He's not that coach. I'm being honest. If you tell me one thing, actually, I'm telling you one thing, Packer fans. Let me ask you a question. Now, you see how Dan Campbell is when he play against us? He's going for a fourth down every time. Would you ever have a guy that knows he got your back, like, oh, we're going to go for it, we're going for a win? Or a guy that plays scared like Matt LaFleur played yesterday? He played scared. He played scared. The Packers got 2 weeks to get this together. Because right now, they don't look like a team that's going to win the Super Bowl. They see a team that's going to be one and done in the playoffs, and we're going to talk about what's going on. Again, they need to buckle down, get these offensive linemen back that's been sick at MIA. Where is Aaron Banks? Tom Jackman always been hurt this year. I ain't going to flack him for that. He's been hurt. He's trying to come back. But where is Aaron Banks? Where is this offensive line we've been talking about? All these mistakes. They got to show up. They got to show up in 2 weeks, man. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Go Pack, go.